Vag. What you gonna do when it's hot outside? Ooh, I know what. Listen to Vag. What you gonna do when the trains are down? Ooh, I know what. Listen to Vag.
Well, welcome to Vag.
Guys, thanks for listening to us. Not like you have anything else to do, but we have a special guest this week.
Who?
You.
I'm a special guest?
Cipha Sounds, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was a special guest.
You're a special guest.
Your manager said I had to pay you $5,000 to do our podcast.
Yeah, I thought I was just a regular guest. Oh, this is great.
Special.
Ooh,
yep, special.
Thank you.
Special guest. It's so weird because right before this quarantine happened, me and you were working together, and then that like 3 days later, everyone went into quarantine.
Yeah, we literally were on the last run together.
Yeah,
which was a major one.
It was so much fun where you got to open for Louis C.K.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy how like that week when we were going into, like I was kind of freaking out about everything, like looking for hand sanitizer and stuff. And then everyone on that tour was kind of like, this is no big deal. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe it's not. And then as soon as we got back, everyone like freaked out.
Yeah, I thought it wasn't a big deal. I've seen people panic before.
Yeah.
And, this time I was wrong. I'll admit it. I was 100% wrong.
Well, I definitely thought, I was like, oh, this is just a China thing. Like because they always deal with flus. So I was like, I didn't really feel like it was going to go until Italy lost its shit that I was like, oh, fuck.
My thing is like the disease to me is still like, the people die all the time is what I'm trying to say. The disease to me is still just a disease. Thank God I don't have it, blah, blah, blah. When the government started shutting down businesses and stores, that's when I freaked out. And it's still not, the disease still doesn't scare me. I'm not saying I want it, but it doesn't scare me as much as like our internal system seemed to have collapsed.
Well, once the NBA like canceled it, I was like, oh fuck. That is not good because that's a lot of money that they're not making.
Yeah, that when they shut down the money, that's when you have to worry.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I was supposed to go to Detroit that weekend and I kind of was like, it wasn't great money. And I was like, well, if this gets canceled, I'm kind of fine with that. And then like it turned into a huge thing and I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
No, Detroit I think was good. I was going somewhere else that wasn't great money before that. And I was like, all right, I guess if it gets canceled, that's fine.
Yeah, now you wish you had that fucking shit money, right?
Well, it's just like, is it worth getting corona and getting quarantined in Indianapolis for like $500?
Oh, no.
I definitely feel like now when we go back, I will say no to a lot more gigs.
Like gigs that you have to take the train to Brooklyn for no money, or like gigs like I remember you were talking
like the one where I went to Brooklyn for, I think it was maybe $400 and it took, or not Brooklyn, Boston, and it took all day to get there. And then when I did the math, I was like, oh, I think I'm making like maybe minimum wage. Those are the gigs I'm like, it's not worth it to travel and go for a few $100s.
Yeah.
Even to Boston. It's just like a time waste, but we'll see. I'm going to Texas soon though. Thanks for joining.
What, you're going to Texas?
I'm going to drive. My sister's moving out of New York now because of this. And so she's moving back to Texas. So I was going to drive with her to help move. So I'll probably have to take a plane back. So I'm kind of nervous about that.
I think you're fine. As long as you just do all the precautionary stuff.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking, I don't know. I was like, do you have to wear protective eyewear?
You could just get like scuba gear. Wear like a whole scuba outfit on there. With the snorkel.
With flippers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the flippers are actually the safest part of it.
Yeah, so I don't get COVID toes.
Yeah.
Also, you'll look so crazy, no one will come near you if you wear scuba gear on a plane.
Yeah. TSA won't fuck with me.
I heard you just get whole rows on a plane now. You just get the whole row. No one's there.
That's what I heard.
safest time to fly now.
They said, I think it's running at 10% capacity.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Can you imagine? Because it costs so much money to fly an airplane.
Yeah.
How are they making any money?
I don't know.
I think
And
they're
their
just trying
tickets
to-
are cheap.
They're gonna get a bailout. They'll get a
But
bailout.
like, where's all this money coming from?
The money for bailouts?
Yeah.
Yeah, where's
We
all
don't
this?
get it.
Where's this extra $600 a week everyone's getting? Like, where's that coming from? I mean, thank you for supporting my addiction with extra money, but like,
Yeah.
where is?
I don't know if you're good, like, I don't know if you're good at math or whatever, but there's a lot of people in this country that pay a lot of money every year, plus
Yeah,
some.
but then how do we owe China so much money?
I didn't know this was an economic podcast.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not an economic podcast. I just believe everything you say. You look like you have answers.
You can,
And you have
can
kids.
give an,
Anyone
Yeah.
that has kids, I believe them.
and
'Cause I
feel
feel like you're-
free. I was gonna say, feel free to just give an uneducated guess.
Yeah, I don't know about the deficit part and the debt. I just know there's a lot of people that give a lot of money all the time, like taxes.
Yeah. But I have this fear. I thought it would be funny if just like one day the president's like, guys, we don't have any more money.
No, that will never happen. Not in this country.
You don't
Do you
think
think,
so?
do you think
No.
China will forgive all of our debt because of COVID? Like, we'll just be like, remember that?
Like, because it's your fault.
Yeah.
So you think maybe, like, to go deep conspiracy, you think the government let COVID in on purpose so that we could hold it over them?
Oh, I don't know about that part, but I think anytime you want to get out of something, you should use whatever you have as leverage.
Right. So you gave us COVID, so forgive our debt.
Forgive our millions of dollars. It's probably billions of dollars.
Yes.
And then we won't bring it up ever again.
Yeah, like
you can't bring it up.
we won't bring it up, but you have to forgive like all of our money.
Right. Oh, that'd be good. That'd be slick.
That's pretty fair.
So what? We lost 80,000 lives to clear our debt with China.
I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying
It's
No, no.
unconventional.
that sucks,
Yeah.
that part, that those people died. But what about like the billions of dollars we're not going to have to pay back China?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if we get some of it, that'd be good.
I think
if
we
get
are.
Get a little piece of it.
Definitely. Now,
Wait, what checks were you talking about you get? What's this check you're talking about?
stimulus
Unemployment.
and unemployment.
Oh, I don't get any of that. How'd you get unemployment?
We signed up.
Yeah, what are you doing, Cipha? You have 2 kids. Now I don't trust anything you say.
I did
You're on
something.
top of nothing.
Well, who's your employer that you're unemployed from?
Self-employed.
We're self-employed, 1099s.
Yeah, because
Uh-oh.
anyone who's self-employed right now can get unemployment because of COVID. I mean, basically, we brought you on here to explain this to you.
I asked my accountant about that, and she didn't say anything. You think she's taking my checks?
You have a woman
No.
accountant? She doesn't know anything.
Oh, damn it. Well, when I first signed with the firm, it was a man in charge, but then he died.
Oh, they pulled
Oh.
a fast one on you.
Yeah. That's how they get you.
Oh, shit.
She's
Okay.
probably buying like purses with your money right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just online shopping with Cipha's cash.
With my stimulus.
Get your stimulus.
Your Vag podcast refers to the woman's productive organ, correct?
True.
Kinda.
Yeah. It's
'Cause
really, it was supposed to be badge, but Adrian called it vag in a meeting, so we stuck with it.
Because we
Well,
wrote a show about 2 female cops together that has been on a blackboard for 10 years that no one's ever done anything with.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
So-
then, oh, okay. So, because I was wondering why you threw the D in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's supposed to be
'cause
like badge.
Vag.
Vag. Okay.
Like a badge of honor.
Because I know girls like to put D in their vag. Oh!
Wait, can you do some of that? Can you do some sounds like if you were DJing?
Pew, pew, pew,
Like,
pew.
bloop, bloop, bloop,
Oh, no, I got to find them.
Oh, shit.
bloop, 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 bloop.
That's why my, oh, there we go. Hold on.
It was fun working with you just because you did a little bit of DJing up top of the show, and I loved it. There we go. Bloop, 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 bloop. Imagine. I think imagine giving bad news and having that after. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Around.
Go, I have COVID, and then play that.
And I have COVID and your whole family's dead and go, boo, 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 boo.
That would change morale.
I think so.
Like, you used to be a DJ and now you're a doctor, so now you have to deliver bad news, but you can't let go of being a DJ. Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, 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 pew.
So, what are you doing to pass the time now?
Okay, well, I'm a little bitch now because my wife is still working. She works in finance, so she's still working from home. But we are staying at her parents' house most of the time, so we don't have our nanny anymore. So now I'm daddy daycare.
Oh boy.
I smell a TV. I smell a TV show. Beep, 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 beep.
I didn't even think of that. Oh, shit.
You're a manny. That's what you are.
Yeah,
A
but
manny.
I don't have it. My whole time is just trying to distract them so I can get an hour to do something here and there.
Yeah.
That's what parenting is.
Have you
No,
tried
but that's
video
not-
games?
My nanny was on fire. My nanny was doing little lessons with them and books and taking them to the library and to classes and music classes and all types of stuff. And I guess she loved it. She was good at it. I don't want to do any of that shit.
Well, see if you can get her back.
We're working on it, but she didn't want to travel on the train.
Are there online lessons that you can just stick them on the computer and then?
They're too little. Like my daughter's 5, and she does like a half hour of her class, does like a half hour school thing, but that's not enough time. And then my son's only 2. He's all over the place.
Have you been using Benadryl at all? I feel like that's a really good tool for parents for a timeout.
What does Benadryl do? Does it put them to
Makes
sleep?
them fall asleep for a bit.
No, I just use rum.
How is that working?
Pure Puerto Rican rum.
That should give you more than an hour a day.
Nah, they're not. It's not that bad. I mean, I've been learning. I wouldn't say learning how to cook, but I've never ever cooked anything in my life, and now I can whip up some stuff.
What are you
What
getting
can you
good
whip up?
at?
Well, I've been eating really healthy, so I just cook up like vegetables and like a protein. But I just Googled like easy ways to eat healthy and just been following recipes. So now I could turn the stuffing. I could turn the stuffing on.
Ooh, the stuffing.
I could turn the stove on and whip up make some cauliflower and chicken or something.
That's great. I'm sure your kids love that.
No, they don't eat. That's just for me. I don't give a fuck what they eat.
Oh, you can just
Just give them
chop
peanut
off
butter
a
and
little-
jelly.
Oh my
Nah,
god,
they-
they love that.
Can you buy one big chocolate bunny and just give it to them for like a week?
Yo, they eat
Just
a
let them
lot.
nibble at it.
But see, because we're staying at their grandparents' house, so like
Where the grandparents live.
like upstate, like
Oh, that's
45
nice.
minutes, 45 minutes from the city, not that far. But they like sneak them snacks all day long. Like they're against us.
Yeah.
Or
Like,
maybe they just
war.
remember were they like immigrants that came here and had to ration food?
They are immigrants, yeah. I don't know.
So
how
maybe
much
that's
food ration.
something that they felt like they needed to do. Like they just had that mentality, like maybe food's gonna run out or something.
Yeah, and just sneak them snacks all day, man. It's crazy.
Why can't they watch the kids?
They do. They help, but it's still not.
It's not enough.
Yeah, and it's not enough.
Is there any way can you get them to do more stuff with like violence?
With violins.
Violence? Like a good hit?
I thought you were saying because they're Asian, they play violins. That's kind of
Yeah.
I didn't even know they're Asian.
Yeah, they're Asian. Well, they're half Asian, but my family's not really involved, so they're pretty much full Asian.
Yeah. So
Just-
they're like
I mean,
tiger moms.
My wife is a tiger mom.
Is she a
You look-
tiger mom?
Yeah. No, I haven't turned to violence yet.
but what about like not actually doing it, but just like a little like get very handsy when you talk, like Italians?
Like a like grip them up?
Yeah, just a light
Whatever,
shake.
whatever you have to do. Yeah.
A light
We're
shake.
we're single moms, so we know what it's like.
Yeah,
We know what it's like to have to get violent.
yeah. And what do? Just a spank on the butt, or you get down?
I keep him in the car, and then I go out.
Smart. I just tie mine to a chair and give him a ton of Benadryl.
Oh, okay. And that's all the time, or that's just Corona?
I mean, it's pretty often.
Okay.
You know, whenever the dad's not around to take the kid, I'm just like, hey, you're going to sit in your favorite chair.
Yeah.
It's a nice chair, though. It reclines.
You can do it for a few years because they have no idea that it's abuse. so-
Right. Yeah.
You could do it for a long time if you have a basement.
Nah, it's a split level house. There's no basement.
Oh.
That's insane.
Yeah. There's an attic.
You could do that.
Yeah. It's hard because you got to carry them up those stupid retractable stairs.
Yeah.
One
Not the
time, though.
same.
You only have to bring them up there once.
And you can hear their little feet pitter patter when you're trying to go to sleep.
Yeah, because a basement is like, you can, like, the gravity helps you get down there. You know what I mean?
Right. So, yeah, you're going to have to work out a little bit to get them up there. But they're
I've
tiny.
been running.
That's
That's
great.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said you lost 20 pounds. That's amazing.
I'm down 22, baby. 22.
Holy
That's great.
shit. Since
Yeah.
COVID?
Yeah. Only
Wow.
because of COVID. Only 'cause-
COVID's really changing people's lives for the better. I mean, I know it's not great for some people, but it's
I
really
feel-
helping a lot of other people.
I feel bad for some people. They look like they are fucked up going through it, man.
Yeah, some people are going to look like shit, but you're going to look so hot next to
Man.
them.
Yeah, you're gonna come out, and people are gonna be like, "Where were you?" And you're gonna be like, "I was up at this tenement camp in."
I just want to get skinny. I don't care about working out for muscles or anything. I just want to get skinny. That's
Okay.
it.
What do
That's
you-
all I care about.
So you're gonna be a hot girl skinny for the summer.
Yeah, it's perfect. Hot girl summer's back, baby.
That's awesome.
I can't wait to see. Have you done it? Did you do a before photo?
No.
That way we can see what your after looks
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, my before photo is Instagram. 4 years past. Just look
That's
back.
true.
Like that, take my shirt off and take a picture in the mirror. No.
I'm looking forward to see how everyone turns out in when we
What?
get back.
What's happening with people's beards? Like,
Yeah, some have gotten full, very
Like-
full.
like
I think Ted's is pretty full
Yeah.
right now.
get a set of clippers and trim.
Yeah.
I think
I
people
even-
just.
I even trimmed my bush and nobody has to see that.
Yeah.
That's
was
very
good.
nice.
Thank you.
I shaved my legs the other day, and I was like, "Wow, this is really needed."
And it's just because, was it getting caught?
Yeah.
No, it's just like long hairs. I was like, "Wow, I could actually save this and make a wig for someone."
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Adrian,
gonna try and do.
they look like little owl legs.
And
Do you think I could do that?
It's just something to do, right?
Yeah.
grow my leg hair really long and then make wigs for kids that have cancer.
That's really nice.
I
But
mean,
kids
it's still hair.
that have cancer, but they want short haircuts.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'll let it
Where
grow
it's-
really long.
Where it's spaced
Like-
out all over their head.
It looks like Barbie doll heads.
Do you want a
Remember
full?
those
You
dolls
want
you
a
had?
full wig like with long hair?
Yeah.
Nah, I just kind of want just like a short
Like a Homer Simpson
military-
look.
Yeah.
First of all, it's still hair. It doesn't say that you can't give hair from your legs to make a wig.
There's really inexpensive because you can grow your leg
and
hair
I'm
faster.
I'm being very selfless right now.
That's very nice of you.
Growing
You
my
clap
leg hair.
outside the window at 7:00. You scream outside the window.
Yes.
Yeah, Adrian just screams.
I'm just like, ah! I wish I had that thing that go boo, 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 boo.
I
Yeah.
tried it, but you can't hear it out the window.
Do you scream outside the window?
I did in the beginning, and then I was like, "What are we doing?"
I feel
I feel like
silly.
7 o'clock's the best time to beat your wife because people are screaming and it's loud anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
You're
That's a
like, oh, I
great
can't wait
idea.
till 7 o'clock to give you a good one.
Yeah. That's a great idea.
Between that and the wigs for my hair legs, I think it's great. I'm onto a lot of great ideas.
Yeah, you got 2 minutes from 7 to 7:02. You could just whack-a-mole your family.
You could
Easily.
just beat the shit out of someone for 2
Yeah.
minutes.
With a pot.
With a pot, with anything. A
Because
bell.
everyone's banging on pots outside, and it's just like cling, cling, cling.
Yeah.
Oh man, you guys are killing quarantine.
We are agents
like-
full of great ideas. Like she's gonna make so much money when we come out of quarantine.
Oh my God, with my the wigs for kids.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You could probably also save your pubes for like a curlier hair if you'd like a curlier wig.
Like for Ron Paul, because he kind of has a lot of pubic hair on his head.
Right.
Oh,
Like the
really?
kind of like the Jerry curl look, bring it back.
Yes.
Right.
What?
How funny would
I
it
don't
be if
cut
there
my
was a bunch-
pubes though.
What's up?
You let yours grow?
Yeah, they grew to the length that they are, and then they just stopped.
Isn't that weird? Like
Yeah.
why do your pubes grow to the short hair, but then your hair on your head?
Yeah, how do they know?
I don't
don't
know.
know. I think your pube hair will grow pretty long though if you let it.
Mine doesn't.
Yeah, it always
Maybe you're
stays like
special.
3 inches.
I mean, that's still like spiky hair.
I don't know.
True.
I'm not a
You wanna
very
have-
hairy person though, so that might be why.
Oh,
I'm not one of those goon. What do you call them? Goombas.
Goombas.
Ooh, Goombas. Ugh. Hey, legit. I went to Brooklyn yesterday. I drove to go see Liz because I'm losing my mind in the house. And it said, there was a sign that said, not wearing a face mask, forget about it. And I want to know.
Well,
There's
on the
a-
bridge,
there-
like
yeah,
an
and
electronic
like
sign.
5 times when you're in Brooklyn, it says that, like, oh, forget about it. And that idea was pitched to a room full of people and everyone signed off on it.
No,
They
not
left
even a
it.
room full of people. A Zoom meeting.
Everyone in the Zoom meeting thought
Everybody
it was
in
a
the
good
Zoom meeting
idea.
was like, yeah, that's good.
That's
love
great.
it.
What do you think's another one that they tried and they were like, we can't do that?
No, because like the Brooklyn, there's a good amount of different neighborhoods in Brooklyn that are very strong in their culture base. You know what I'm saying? There's like
Mhm.
West Indians, there's the Hasidic Jews, there's the
So how did the Italians win that?
The Italians win because it's like kind of cute. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of fun. Like you can't do like the hood ones because like, yo, you ain't wearing a mask, you about to get blasted, son. That won't.
I mean, but if somebody said that to me, I would wear a mask if they said you're about to get blasted, son. Except like, forget about it.
no, forget
Yeah.
about it.
I'm all for sticking ethnicity on any one of those things so people can wear their face masks.
There was a lady at my building. She got on the elevator, and because I go back to the city like twice a week, I just stay there with my kid or by myself. And she's yelling at I didn't get on the elevator because there was already 3 people on it, so I was waiting for the next one. And she's yelling out the elevator. She's like, wear a mask. Not to me. She's just yelling out, wear a mask, buddy. You need a mask. You by the mailboxes. Wear your mask. Wear your mask, buddy. And I was like, do you think you're doing any like he's not wearing a mask to make you say stuff like this.
That's who I clap for outside the window, is that lady.
She's the real hero.
Yeah, she's the real hero.
Super New Yorker, like
In the business, like getting into people's business.
yes.
You're
She's
like,
a-
mind your own. I love it.
I went to the city one day to go by the cellar just to see what it was like, and it was so dead and weird down there.
Yeah.
Like just no
Oh,
one on the
when
street.
did you go?
When did I go? It was probably about a month ago, maybe
If
3
you go
weeks.
now, like I was
It's
there
packed.
last Saturday. I was staying in the city and I needed to buy a squeegee because I wanted to clean my windows. So I texted Liz from the Comedy Cellar and I said, hey, is Ace Hardware open? That's across the street from Village Underground. She goes, yeah, it's open. So I go over there. It was popping. Anywhere where they serve food had a line. And anywhere that they serve drinks, like people were hanging out.
Yeah, I feel like that every Friday if the weather's nice, everyone's like, I'm going out.
They're out. They're
Yeah.
finding some. Like I see girls sitting on a bench not 6 feet apart. You know, they're probably like 3 feet apart with a bottle of wine or eating some takeout food. Everybody's out.
Everyone's living their lives.
This is
It's
going to
like
be the best year for everyone, except for those 90,000 people that died here.
Yeah, that's going to be a bad year for them, but for us, it's our year.
It's our year.
girl,
It's our year unless we die.
Yeah.
girl.
Everyone's home, like not working, getting more money than most people are making more money on unemployment than they were working. Did you see there was a woman in Baltimore who said that she can't get her workers to come back to work because they're making more money on unemployment.
What kind of job was it?
Probably
It
a
was
restaurant.
like I think a restaurant, you know, like some type of restaurant. So now she's just like hired, I think, high schoolers to deliver the food.
That's how you should for that amount of money. It should be like, I don't know. There's some jobs I worked where I was like, you should be hiring people from halfway houses for the amount of money that you're paying me right now.
But people in the halfway house are like, I'd rather not work.
I'd rather get
just have
beaten by my husband.
I'd rather have my days to myself and just
Yeah.
get beat a little bit at night.
Do you think a halfway house is a woman's shelter? That's two different things.
I know, I got him confused, but thanks for
Yeah,
calling
you
me out
mixed it
on
up.
that one.
Do you like?
Ooh, you got in trouble.
I'm like the grammar police for like.
Yeah.
For
You're like, excuse me, halfway houses are a lot different than battered women's shelters.
What's the difference? Like in one place, it's
You have
just
to
all
get
women,
hit. You have to
Well,
prove that you're getting hit.
That's
to get
battered
into the-
women.
Yeah.
and then to get into
And
the
then-
halfway house, what do you have to do?
Halfway house is the guys who
Beat the
probably
wife,
hit their wives and they got out of jail, but they don't go straight back to society.
and then they have a big dance at the end of the month, and everyone gets back together
Yeah. They're two kinds of camps.
right across the street from each other.
Yeah, halfway houses and battered wife. What are they called? Shelters.
Shelters.
Domestic violence shelters.
It's like camp.
Yeah, they have a dance at the end of the summer. I really like that idea because that would be a really fun dance.
It's like
and then
how like
and then like one guy tries to talk to another guy's wife or something, and he just beats the shit out of him.
Yeah.
yeah.
And you're like, save some for me.
I mean, it'd be fun to be a camp counselor there. Probably not though.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know. Right, that's right.
I think in a halfway house, do you have to work, or like what is the rules for that? Do you have to like get out of the house by a certain time and then you have to like get back in by a certain time? Is it kind of like where they're like, get out of the house, we don't want to see you?
You have
I
a
don't know.
curfew and you have to do
Yeah.
chores and you have to fill out a thing. It depends, I guess, whatever halfway house you go to.
Yeah, you definitely have a curfew, but I don't know if you have to get a job.
Because I thought like you have to get out of there and you can't be there during the day. I guess if there's like shelters in like places they're using, right? Like maybe a church or something.
No, that's
What is that?
I think that's like a homeless shelter.
There's so many places.
There's different kind of shelters.
It's so confusing.
Yeah.
Which is the one you could hang out during the day and just like play cards and stuff?
That's jail.
You can't do that at the domestic violence shelter, play a little bit of cards and dice?
Oh yeah. Domestic violence shelter. I think you stay there all day.
Do you think they have to walk really slowly into the room not to freak everyone out?
Probably.
Well, like
No
everyone's
sudden movement.
shell shocked.
Yeah. Where they're like
I don't know.
I don't know.
Do you think that they're petty at domestic violence shelters where one girl will be like, he doesn't even hit her that hard. I don't know why
Yes.
she's here.
Yeah.
I think they are.
he
they're
just
petty
shakes
there.
her.
Yeah. Like what are you in for? My husband shakes me. Shakes? That's it?
Where are your bruises? Like, I don't know.
She's
Oh,
like,
people are screaming outside right now.
Is it 7:00?
Yeah.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
scream time.
It's a good time to punch someone.
Nobody's screaming where I am.
What do you think I guess it's just to a like unity or something? Because what is really the point of it?
Nothing.
Do you think nurses love it?
They love it. I
Do
don't.
They go outside.
I don't think
Also-
they even hear it because they're at work.
No, they just hear about it. It's for people people who are doing absolutely nothing to help the situation feel good about themselves, like they helped.
Yeah, I've just been sending good vibes. That's all I do.
Yeah.
Can you tell I'm doing it right now?
I'm
Who
just
do you send the
doing
vibes
jazz
to?
fingers.
I
I'm doing
just-
jazz fingers.
I do Kegel exercises for them.
I think it's really helping.
Who's the them though? For healthcare professionals?
For essential
Uh-huh.
workers.
See, to me, I do it for like the delivery guys and the guys that work in the store. Like those are people I care about, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I care about all those people, but like, I care about them in a way where if I had to do something outside my comfort zone, I wouldn't do it for them. So if I could just care about them by saying I care about them, I care.
Then then you yell out the window at 7 o'clock.
I didn't even do that.
Perfect.
I go to the grocery store guy and I'm like, did you guys hear me yell for you?
I'm
I
like,
was yelling so hard.
Now I want
Did you-
a doctor who's like, I've been a doctor for 22 years. I saved hundreds, maybe thousands of lives. No one gave a shit until last month.
Yeah. I'll clap for him later. I was like, I'm getting to you later. I'll do it when this is done so then you can hear my claps for you.
And like, you know, if you have like a medical badge, you go, like, you don't have to wait online at the supermarket or Costco or Target or anything like that.
Yeah, like
Really?
when
Yeah.
police
I didn't know that.
officers, if they wear their uniform, will get 15% off at restaurants.
Wait, during Corona or
No,
always?
just
I
in
think in
general.
general.
I know when I worked at a restaurant, we always had these cops come in and they had their uniform and we'd always give them a discount.
Yeah. But like, what if you're just like a podiatrist and you just jump in the line at Target? Somebody's trying
I'm
to get
sure
a
people are
sip of
doing
Coke.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. If you have a badge, you're good.
Like a dermatologist.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm a first front line.
An optometrist who's just cutting the line.
Yeah. Really, but it's hard to monitor that. So you have to let those guys slip in. Like, just think about the people that are saying that they're comics where you're like, they're getting unemployment. But then you're like, I think I've only seen you do a few shows in a year.
Did you have
You're
to?
like,
How did you prove you were comics? You have to send in paperwork.
They do.
they make
they-
you
in
do
your
an,
tax
they make you do
return.
and they make you do an audition.
Yeah.
To get unemployment?
You have to try
Yeah.
out like for the seller.
There's
Ah,
three judges, and if you make them all laugh, you get approved. And if you don't get anything.
Oh, I know why I didn't get it.
No, you didn't even apply.
No, I did because the seller pays my company. They don't pay me directly. That's why.
Oh, you're a corporation.
Yeah, I'm a corporation. That's why.
Oh.
I don't think that's true. You didn't apply.
It is. No, I got something different because my corporation pays me.
You do a personal loan. And
Yeah,
then
I
if
do.
you say that you can't pay your employees, then because you didn't make enough money, then they let you keep it or something
Yeah,
weird like that.
that's what I did.
Yeah.
I think you could still apply though. Then you're not self-employed then, right? I don't know. Just try and do it.
I'll try it. I'll take that money.
Why not? You pay taxes.
Yeah,
That's your money.
it is.
Yeah,
my money.
buy yourself a nice little vacation somewhere when this is over.
No, I'll do it now.
Yeah, the-
Vacation now.
Plane
Yeah.
tickets are cheap.
Wait,
It's like $12.
how do you think New Yorkers are treated that are just popping up in like Wyoming or some shit? Like, it's
I
probably,
know.
They're probably like, get out.
get the fuck out of here. Like you roll up to the hotel. They're like, hey, yeah, ID and credit card to check in, and you drop a New York license. They're like, get out of here.
They're like, we're all full. We're booked.
It's so funny. Like right after 9/11, everyone loved New York. And now everyone hates us because of
I know.
COVID.
I know. Like we started it.
Yeah. Like we have lice and we're bringing it into their house. We're dirty.
Damn it.
How long do you think we're going to be quarantined for? Like, when do you think things will go back to normal? Like,
Not for a long time.
so you think you're going to be upstate for a long time?
No. Once I decide to bring my nanny back, then I'll be okay. But I think what we do, we're months away. I think they're gonna start opening up slowly, but not stuff that we are part of.
Was it somebody I talked to, Daniel Torado, who's a comic. He lives down the street. I ran into him. He was saying that Broadway is opening up on 2021.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's crazy because Broadway Comedy Club or Broadway plays.
Plays. Broadway comedy.
I was like,
The place is a dump.
it is a dump. So I mean, it probably is the best place for COVID.
Yeah.
That's weird because the thing that de Blasio had said it was going to be dark through the summer. That article where he said he's going to reopen everything mostly in December.
Oh, I thought he was talking about the color purple.
Yeah.
I just totally missed that joke, and I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear it.
Okay, fine. Is this? Do I look weird in this light now? It's all changing.
No, it looks good. Unless
It
you
really, it
force
highlights your,
yeah.
it does a lot of contouring. It's good for you.
Yeah, it gives you angles. But I
I
can't
look like
tell if that's because all the weight you've lost.
Yeah, it's both. But I think it's because it's like I got makeup on like one of those Love and Hip Hop girls.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah.
you do look like that.
What do those girls look like in real life? It must be like
Yo.
shadows out of control.
I had to do this. Best of Love and Hip Hop for whatever channel that is, VH1 one time, and they were shooting an episode of Love and Hip Hop right before when I got there, I saw all the girls with their makeup on, and they literally looked like crazy dark lines around their noses and stuff, and like under their eyes, and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
It's
And they're
insane
like,
when you see it in person.
Slim.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy with all the full makeup, and I was like dark lines. And I was like,
Yeah,
what?
if you ever see those videos where somebody looks atrocious before and then they look really pretty after, that's so much work to keep that up and always look like that.
I'm going to contour big tits on my body and some abs.
Ooh, do it.
Can we start doing that if we're going to do
It has
that
to be
our
a way,
face?
right?
Yeah.
So, Cipha, once you get to your goal weight and you feel like at your hottest, are you going to leave your wife or cheat on her?
No.
Just making sure you're a good guy.
No.
Good. I like where your head's at.
Yeah, you seem like a respectable dude. I respect that.
Nah, I mean, I have dreams and fantasies, but
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Everyone does. I get that.
I don't think me trying to get to between 190 and 200 pounds is gonna all of a sudden make me hot.
You never know. You never know.
I just don't want to be all like yucky.
I think it's about what your confidence will be like, though. Do you know what I mean? Because you might be so confident that girls are like falling at your feet.
No, I lost weight before and it didn't do shit.
Were you confident enough though? Let me see. Like, give me you weren't confident.
I don't have it. I don't have the confidence thing.
Let me see. Give me your best confidence right now. Come on.
I don't have I'm long game. I'm long game. I have no I think I told you this on the road. I have no walk up to a girl at a bar game.
How'd you meet your wife?
Always, every girl I've ever had has been a friend of a friend, or I used to be famous, so
that helps a whole bunch.
they would approach me sometimes. But
do you get a lot of DMs?
No.
No
none.
DMs?
No. And I asked.
No one asked you. First of all, I find that hard to believe that no one has ever DM'd you trying to hit on you.
A couple, like a few, and nothing good. No disrespect.
Nothing good.
Nothing good. Where I see
You said that like we DM'd you.
Yeah, he's like, both of you are nothing good.
Nothing
like
good.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not into either of you. It's like,
you
okay, like we get it, okay?
Like, I don't give off that vibe. Like I've gotten a couple, but
Hispanic men are always give off the vibe. It's very easy. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm Hispanic for the jokes. I'm barely Puerto Rican. Barely Puerto Rican.
You are though. You're a DJ.
I've seen guys DMs and they have like crazy girls sending pictures, booty shots, naked, nudes. Like I don't get any of that.
What's the appropriate way to respond though if somebody sends you a picture of their ass?
Do you just say thank you?
Do you say thank you or I like it?
Or heart it?
No. I don't know. I don't have that game.
Or lecture them about self-respect?
See that's why I've gotten kicked out of strip clubs before because of that.
You've gone into a strip club and told them to think
I've gone
better
to,
of
like
themselves?
I've even DJ'd strip clubs back in the day, and it'd be like a slow night or early in the night, no one's there, and there'd be like 4 or 5 girls around me, and just huddled up, and I'd be like, I'm saying, why y'all do this? What's the point? Why, like, what are you really trying to do?
You should
And
go
what
to
did they
nursing
say?
school.
Yeah,
I
were
was,
they all trying to pay off their college debt?
that's what they said.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was talking to one girl, and she started crying, and she quit that night, and the guy dragged me out of the strip club.
What did she do after that? Did she go to school?
I don't know. I never spoke to her again, but she quit.
That should be a
Um,
job, just going into places and trying to get girls to quit stripping.
I just want her to come back later and be like, I'm a doctor now.
I
Wait,
wish
And
she would
everyone,
DM me.
everyone,
I saved her fucking life. She don't even DM me.
No.
I'm sure she thinks about you though when she's doing something. She's probably like, that guy really saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life from
That's what you
stripping.
did.
You saved her life.
I like that these strip clubs have to fire you because they keep losing their strippers
No,
because
it's
you keep
happened.
telling them.
And then one time I was talking to this Russian girl. We were sitting on the couch talking for a while, and some Russian dude came in and fucking screamed at her in Russian, and she got very upset and very scared and went right back to work.
Was he her boss or he's just like a dude?
Some kind of, I don't know, servitude, sex traffic type of.
Yeah, maybe he was their like green card sponsor or something.
Yeah.
What an interesting way to be a green card sponsor. Like get women trapped in a box sent to you like an Amazon delivery.
Yeah, and then have them strip and then have Cipha talk them out of it.
And they're like, do you know what I had to do to get this girl here? And you're just making her cry and thinking she could be a nurse.
Why are you even talking to her? You're not supposed to talk to them.
Well, it's not your fault the night was slow.
Wait, is that how you started DJing? Was at strip clubs?
No.
That was just to make a little extra money. I knew a lot of comics, or not a lot, but more than you would think, that have started off as a DJ at a strip club.
No, not those. First of all, those type of strip clubs, that's not what it is. Like hip hop strip clubs are basically just clubs with strippers.
Okay.
It's not like the kind where like you're in Vegas and it's like every song is 3 minutes and 20 seconds, like next up is Destiny. Like it's not like that. It's just
Okay.
it's just
Does
a nightclub, but with DJing.
Do strippers get to pick what song they want?
Not these kind. I mean,
Oh, okay.
sometimes they do. They either tip the DJ or.
Because if you get one of those like Kanye 1 minute songs, you got to be pissed.
Yeah, it's not enough, right?
Got to pick one of his other joints that are a little longer.
Yeah, those 8-minute songs.
Yeah, like what was that? There's a song I used to like, that Puffy song. It was super long. It was a good fighting song. Victory. That's a good stripping song.
You think so?
It's pretty long.
Oh, but they cut them off. They don't want them to do too long because you got to pay for each dance.
Yeah. It's like, was
Oh.
it 25? Back in the day, it was like 25 a lap. It must be more because of inflation now, right?
Like butts are bigger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not. No, like lap dances. Wasn't it like $25 and now it should be, that was 20 years ago. It should be a little bit more.
The only time I ever paid at a strip club was in Vegas, and it was $20 a song.
Yeah. So you want those 1 to 3 minute songs.
Yeah. I think they were all like the same length, like 2 minutes. 3 minutes and a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, I made a girl quit there too.
What did you do to her?
I met a girl. No. I met this girl, and she owned she owned like a tire and rim shop in LA. But she would strip on the weekends in Vegas just to make extra money.
Okay.
And she came back to my room after that night, and we kept in contact for a couple months, and she quit stripping and opened up 2 more tire shops.
And now is she like own
I don't know, and then all of a sudden she just stopped talking to me.
Weird.
She probably went back to stripping and couldn't face you.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Because they say it's for the money, but it's really for the attention, right?
Yeah, because
I
I was
don't know.
gonna
I think they
say,
make good money too.
but you never meet, like, it's not like they invest wisely. You hardly ever meet a stripper that was like, paid off their debt and then quit when they were 25 and then had a life of,
Yeah, there's a lot of them like that. You don't see them though because they get out.
yeah.
You see the ones that stick around too long. I mean, I don't know which ones you see.
A lot. I don't know.
I don't know any of those strippers, but I wonder how they're going to be affected by this. Do you think they're like strip clubs will open up right away? Probably not.
No,
They're already at a 3-foot rule sometimes, right?
I mean, I think strip clubs will go underground. There'll be some illegal down
I'm
low.
excited for a lot of illegal stuff to happen.
I mean, I'm not in that world anymore. I'm freaking old and I'm a dad now. But like in my day, like there has to be some illegal nightclub somewhere where people don't give a fuck. They're just in there dancing.
There is right now.
Drinking.
There's definitely like speakeasies and stuff like that going
That's
on.
what I thought.
Yeah,
like, it's
there
like
is.
prohibition. Like, where's all the secret shit happening where we can go to? I'll go.
I heard somebody was saying that they went to a party about a month ago where it was a secret party, and at the door they were checking your temperature.
I think that's
Yeah.
what they're doing.
Yeah,
The temperature doesn't fucking matter.
I know, but that's what they were doing at the door.
All right, cool.
I think it gives people like a fake sense of security, like if you don't have a fever, but you might not have a fever, but still be getting sick.
Where is it? Where was it? Where's this club?
It wasn't a club, it was an actual party at somebody's apartment.
Oh.
I'll tell you who it told me or told Joe and who told me.
Is it a comic?
It's a comic, so I don't want to say
Oh,
their
wow.
name on this.
Oh, okay.
But I'll say it after we quit recording.
Oh. Well, why you being
Some
a pussy?
gossip. What?
Why you being a pussy? Just say it.
Okay, Mark Norman. I mean, you could probably deduce, being all that Joe does a podcast with him. But it was Mark that went to a party that had somebody was giving out a temperature.
I think I'd go to that party just to steal that thermometer. You can't get them anywhere.
The ones that do it from a laser gun.
Oh, is that what they do?
Yeah, you can do temperatures from not putting something in your mouth, but you can do it from like a heat scan.
Oh.
Yeah, but I feel
Like the
people
Predator.
I think people say the ones that are doing that they're the most efficient. I don't know. I have like 4 thermometers and none of them work.
Do you put them in your butt?
No, I'm just putting them in my mouth.
Oh.
I put them in both.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just always forget to wash it. So
It's so crazy that Mark Norman is going to risk his life going to a party when he's like so wealthy.
yeah, well, I think he doesn't care. Like, I think he stayed at several Airbnbs already and been traveling a little bit.
That's like insane. Traveling where? Seeing the world?
Like going upstate. He's looking into this is I don't know. I feel like I'm maybe gossiping. This is just alleged, but he might be going to Hawaii on vacations too.
Yeah.
By himself or with his girlfriend at least?
With his girlfriend.
This is when you go. I would be out. If I didn't have kids, I'd be out of here. I
Yeah.
would be out.
I mean, it's no different than me driving down to Texas with my sister and then taking a flight back. Like
If you just act like stay like conscious of your movements and stay safe, clean around you.
wash your hands, wear your face mask. No
Somebody sent
touching
me-
people.
Yeah, somebody sent me a message saying that face masks don't really work. And I was like, okay, so they were trying to explain to me. I was like, I don't know, man. I'm still doing it.
No, face mask helps you not
Like
get
cut down.
else.
Well, if everyone's wearing it, then it should cut it down by a lot, at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah, so you don't give it to someone else, but if someone else isn't wearing it, then they're fucking you up. Everyone has to wear it so they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this person said to me that that's not how it's spread.
No, that's not how it spread.
Yeah, it's-
Originally.
Well, it's like I saw a drawing for it. It's basically like this. So if you're wearing pants if you're not wearing pants and then the guy next to you is not wearing pants and he goes pee, there's a high chance you're going to get pee on you because you're not wearing pants and he's not wearing pants. If he comes next to you and he pees and then you're wearing pants, that cuts it down on getting on you a little bit. But if
Yeah.
both of you guys are wearing pants and he pees in his pants, then you're not going to get it. Like, you won't get
Right.
infected
Unless
or get
you,
pee on you.
Unless you
Did
just
you make this up yourself? I like this explanation.
No, it was a little drawing that I saw. I mean, unless you dry hump them.
yeah, like put your
True.
hand on the wet spot and then sniff it and rub it in your face.
Like a fine, yeah, like a brandy.
A fine pee.
Yeah.
Do you-
I'm
do
not
you
too
think,
worried,
like-
and my mom's not too worried. She's the only one that I'm worried about contaminating.
I think you guys have both been pretty safe, right? How long is it going to take you guys to drive down there?
2 days.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, I'll wear gloves and a face mask when we go and pump gas.
You might as well
Have you
just
ever
try and
driven
rob the
before?
gas stations like Thelma and Louise.
That'd be pretty fun. And then just drive off a cliff at the end of the week.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Thanks. I never saw the movie. Thank you.
You were
Oh
gonna
my
say
God,
it?
I'm so sorry.
I've been going through all my movies alphabetical order. I just got to S. And I was about to hit
Thelma and Louise.
wow.
Wow.
Wait, have you ever driven down there before?
Texas, not from East Coast, but I've driven from LA to Texas. It's about 2 days.
Here's the thing. You are, and pardon my French, very white.
Yes.
And I always wish I was very white because I want to drive around the country without having this constant just feeling of people knowing I don't belong. I love America. I want to drive all around it, but it's not safe for me.
Well, have
This
you
is
tried wearing eyeglasses?
Or have you tried like joining the KKK and then just driving around with that on?
Or a
The
nice-
hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You won't get fucked with, and then some people will accept you.
Yeah.
I've been in some rowdy places where there's definitely racist white people, and one-on-one, it's fine. One-on-one,
But yeah,
is
it's when you get a group of them.
yeah, and it's like if I'm traveling, me and my boy Dominican Drew, we're just headed downtown, down south downtown, headed down south. It's just not gonna happen. Like you don't
I
have.
mean,
In
You probably
in
have
the
some worries
suburbs,
'cause- Sorry.
maybe in the suburbs, right? But yeah, the cities seem quite mixed.
yeah.
What's it? Not all of them.
Not all of
Okay.
them.
I want to go to some crazy places. Like you might have a little bit.
Where
of
do
a-
you want to go?
Like
I don't know.
like down south and all
Like,
around.
where? Tennessee, Georgia?
Yeah, and see some shit outside the major cities.
I
You
mean,
can do
you could just look it up on like Google.
The Green Book.
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
Me neither. I just said yes.
You
I
know
like
what
how
the Green
Cipha was
Book
like,
is?
I like how Cipha said one-on-one white people are okay, but big groups of them are not.
Yeah,
I mean, that's how a lot of people feel about
I
Puerto
said
Ricans.
racist. I didn't
One-on-one
say
is
white
fine.
people. I said racist.
Oh. No, but that's
Not
how
all
people feel
race.
about Puerto Ricans, though. One-on-one is fine.
Yeah, I don't go into
We're
the-
cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of ways that you can infiltrate. I like the wearing KKK.
What if you're a cop driving through there? Like, will they respect you just because they like cops?
You'll have to wear a suit. I think
I
if you
wa-
wear
I
a
wa-
suit everywhere.
Oh.
Maybe-
Or a suit,
Yeah, wear a suit.
glasses.
or a nice
Right.
cardigan.
You know where they might also accept you if you pretend to be blind. And just bring a dog with you.
Like
everywhere.
I want to go to a real, like a square dance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure
Like a
you
real
could.
one.
I'll take you to a square dance.
Yeah, but then it's always like someone's like, "What's he doing here?" You know what I mean? Like you feel it. You feel it. You never felt it because you got that beautiful.
All right, so you
Caucasian
know what we'll
skin.
do? We'll go to a square dance first, and then we'll warn everyone you're gonna come. And we'll say, please don't say, why is he here?
You know what? You know that one guy that's like a dick. You know that guy. Like,
That
he
guy-
starts trouble. for
That
no
guy will
reason.
just, okay, that guy will just murder. There is like one guy in
Murder.
every town that should get murdered. He's like in charge of the racism. He should
Yeah.
just get murdered, and then everyone else would be cool.
If
There's
he gets
usually
murdered.
that one guy controlling all of it.
Yeah, he's like the queen bee.
Like
Oh,
he
okay.
calls everyone up and he's like, "Oh, I seen a black person at the bank." Like he gets everyone going,
He
And
gets
they're
them
like,
riled up.
what? What was he doing there?
and like they don't
Right.
care, but they have to look cool in front of him. So we just need to murder that guy in every small town.
Mm.
Do you think you could do that?
Yeah, why don't you do that? And then all the white people would love you.
Oh, I murder him.
Anyone murders them. You could
Or-
murder him. We could murder him.
Why don't you just come into town DJing?
And when you go do, it's really just gunshots.
Because everybody loves music.
Yeah,
Music
but,
brings people together of all ethnicities.
yeah. Maybe I should try it.
Just play remixes of Old Town Road or whatever. That unified both communities, didn't it?
It did. It unified a bunch
Blacks
of
and
communities.
gays.
Yeah.
Blacks
Gays,
and gays, right?
straights.
And I guess
And
country.
cowboys.
Yeah, cowboys.
All right, I'll find a way.
We'll get you
Oh,
there.
I think you should go on this. Why don't you go with Sarah down to Texas?
Oh, on the road trip?
Yeah.
When are you leaving?
May 28th.
10 days, roughly.
Yeah, in 10 days.
May 28th.
He also has a
Huh.
really nice car.
Yeah, what kind of car?
Oh,
No, you have a nice car. I don't think they do. They're probably renting a shitty car.
we're renting.
A truck?
I don't know. Well, no, because a moving company is going to move my sister, and then she's taking her cat down with her.
What? You're driving for
cat.
that? Just fly.
I don't know why. Oh, I think she doesn't want to fly because she doesn't want to deal with, I don't know, possibilities of corona.
But she's fine sending you back.
Yeah, but she's okay with you doing it.
It's I volunteered. Like it took her almost 2 months to get out of the apartment where I was already going out and walking around the neighborhood.
Oh, she's scared.
Yeah, she was scared. I didn't realize that she gets nervous about this stuff. But as we started walking together every night or in the evening time, and we've become, less concerned. Where we go to a coffee shop, order coffee.
Were you not close before?
No, we're close.
What does she do?
She is a usability science, so she helps companies work out their apps to see if to make them more user friendly, so they can get more money. So
you wanna connect her with Comedy Central?
honestly,
Jesus
she would be. Yeah, she worked for Grubhub, so she left that because she said it was unethical. But now she works for a bank.
And is she gonna get a new job down there?
She already have a job.
Keep the same one.
She just got one here, but they said she could work anywhere from the country. And they said they don't see New York coming back to work anytime soon. So they said that she could go and leave.
Shit.
You might have to live up there forever, Cipha.
No,
It's much better than being in a tiny apartment.
I'll
though.
get out. I'm going somewhere. No, I'm going somewhere. I'm getting out of here. What about are you gonna? You know your route already? Are you gonna get hotels?
No, she has a friend, I think somewhere either in, I think North Carolina, and we're going to crash in her trailer on her driveway.
That sounds like a great way to get murdered.
It's in a nice neighborhood. They're Mormons. They're our friends from high school.
Have you guys kept in touch with them, or you just like reached out to them randomly to see if they still have that trailer?
My sister's
That's only 10 hours. That's only 10 hours away. What are you gonna do the rest of the days?
Well, so that's like probably the halfway mark, and then we'll stay the night there and leave. 10 hours, yeah.
You said it's gonna take 2 days.
Yeah, about 2 days, like 12 hours each.
Okay.
So we'll drive about 10 to 12 hours the first day, and then about 10 to 12 the next.
That's how far Texas is?
Yeah, it's like in the center. I'm in Houston, so it's right on the east side of Texas.
Okay. All
So
right.
it takes like a day to drive to Florida in the
Yeah.
Panhandle from Houston. So just like another few states up.
Well, be careful, girls. Are you gonna bring a weapon?
No.
I think you should at least bring a knife.
I've done road trips before and I've never brought a weapon with me. We have the
Yeah,
cat.
but we're in like a pandemic.
I'll
We're
just
in a
throw the
pandemic. The
cat.
cat's not gonna do anything.
Have you ever been
cat's not gonna
scratched
do
by a
anything.
cat? They're mean.
Yeah, but I think you need a knife.
We'll see. Maybe I'll get a gun. Who knows?
Ooh, could you pick me up a gun?
Yes.
Oh, can we too?
I definitely want a gun.
No, Adrian, you would shoot it everywhere.
I know, but I have this thing where like you always have to be prepared. So you just walk around with it like this, so no one does anything.
Oh,
yeah,
wow,
just
yeah.
looming.
New
Okay.
York to Houston. It literally says the directions say 1 day.
Yeah, was that 12? So 24 hours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
guys could do
wow.
it 12 hours and then another 12 hours.
I almost
Are you
feel
gonna
like I can stay up. As once I'm up, I'm up. So I think I could drive all throughout the day, the whole 24.
That's insane.
It is insane, and it's not something I would do, or I mean, it's something I could do, but I think more likely we'll just stop at the halfway mark.
Well, you also said
At the
you're
halfway house.
maybe get some cocaine and Adderall
We could do that, or
to stay up.
tons of Monster energy drinks.
Oh,
Smart.
here you go.
All right, we're near the end of the podcast. Are you giving us a crib tour? Oh my God, sponsored
let
by
me see.
Monster.
Let me see.
I can get you a whole case.
I'll tell my sister to stop by.
I got cases over there.
That's
Is that your
insane.
drink of choice?
They are very friendly to me, my friends over at Monster Energy Drink.
Thank you, Monster
Wow.
energy drink.
Wait, where are
They
you
take
right
care of
now?
me.
You're upstate right now?
No, I'm in my office in Jersey.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Cipha, do you have any place that you want our listeners to follow you?
Oh, I meant to say this in the beginning. If you just follow me on Instagram at Cipha Sounds, that is the best way to find all the things I'm doing, which is nothing right now.
Are you not doing any Zoom shows?
Well, you've been also doing a bit of DJing too.
I just started my live DJ show on Instagram because watching all these DJs on Instagram Live is so fucking boring. They suck. They have no energy, no excitement. They're just playing songs. Why would I watch you on Instagram when you're just like?
Yeah.
So I started my show.
Go watch Scythe. He's funny and he plays really good music.
And it's called Cipha Saturdays. It's on Saturdays from 12 to noon because that was what time my radio show was on back in the day. It was called Cipha Saturdays on Hot 97.
Wait, 12 to noon?
I'm sorry, 12 to 2, noon to 2.
12 to 2. Okay. Well, guys, go check Scythe out. He's really funny and plays really good music.
Super talented, super funny.
And he's looking out for those strippers, man. He wants you guys to stay in school.
Yeah, if you're a
go to
stripper and you're teetering on the edge of what to do with your life, talk to Cipha and he'll push you in the right direction.
Yeah, just DM me. Somebody please
Somebody
DM me.
please, somebody DM Scythe.
Yeah.
He's not getting any
Just
DMs.
lie.
He's upset.
Just lie. just catfish me, please. Somebody.
Actually, you know what? I know some comics that have told me they think you're really handsome and that they'd like to date you if you were single.
Really? How do they know I'm
Yeah.
not? I don't make any jokes about.
You have kids and you have a wife. They know.
Oh.
People
So
know.
let me just tell you this. People are looking if things ever go wrong for you down the road with your wife.
Oh, you've heard something.
I've
Yeah.
heard something. Yeah.
Would I be
And-
into them? We
I
should have
don't know
talked
what
about
you're
this
into.
earlier.
No. I don't know what you're into. But I know some girls that think you're cute. So
Aw,
just
that's
know you have
sweet.
options.
You just made my day. Thank you so much.
Yay.
Aw.
Yes.
Well, thanks for doing the podcast with us.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
This was a lot.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Of course.
All right.
All right.
Thank
we
you
didn't
guys.
talk about vaginas, but that's fine.
We
No,
hardly
no,
ever
we don't
get
need to
to
talk
it.
about vaginas.
We kind of did in a weird way.
A little bit.
Yeah. It's under a huge umbrella, so it's fine. All right. Bye, guys. Bye,
Peace.
Bye.
everybody.